guys, it's KrunderKat, book challenge. So let's recap. My 2024 book reading challenge was to finish some series, at least 3, of like 15 series I had started back in high school, and just never got around to finishing them. I have the books, just didn't read them. So that's the list. I did complete that. I did read at least 3. So we'll start with in order. I finished The Immortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. City of Heavenly Fire was the last one I was needing to read. It just got... They got a little thick for me. It's like book 6 and they're all... So I was getting a little burnt out on the series. That's why I hadn't finished it. And then she kept adding books, so there's that. So finished it. I literally, when I finished this book, I was at work. It was like the last 30 minutes of work where we had nothing to do. Sitting there, being a receptionist, went up. And I finished it and like threw myself on the ground. And my coworker's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I'm done with the book. It's finished. Because at the end there, it just kind of... Like, just finished already. Jesus Christ. Just finished already. The next series I finished was The Immortals by Alyson Noel. This one I didn't really finish in high school because I didn't like the main character. I still didn't like the main character when I started reading, where I picked up where I left off. I was like, yeah, I remember I didn't like this. I don't like her. I also didn't like her friend Haven. So, you got knocked over. But I finished it. Yay! These were probably the books I liked the least reading of 2024, just because I don't like Ever. Like, this book, she finally got a little better-ish at the end there. So, it's done. It's done. That's all. I'm still mad, because technically, this left off with a freaking... Like, there's gonna be another series. Technically, there are other series. There's the Dark Artifacts and the other spin-off series she came up with. So, and there's thicks too. I can't really read the thick books like I used to back in high school. I don't know what it is, but the thick ones make me hesitate now. I'm just like, that's a thick one. Thick. So, that's 2. I actually wrote down when I finished each one. Finished The Immortal Instruments in August. Don't judge me. Technically I finished The Immortals first. I finished this one first. I finished this in March. I don't think that was right, but we're gonna go with it. What would I have to say? Finished it in March of last year. Finished The Immortal Instruments in August. And then the third series that I finished was The Vampire Academy by Richelle, I think her first name's spelled, Richelle Mead. So, finished this one December. So, I did it though. It's finished. I completed. But that's 3 done. This one there wasn't really an issue for me. I think at the time there were just so many different vampire novels coming out that I might have got a little burnt out on the vampire aspect. Otherwise, I liked most of the characters. Most, if not all. I'm trying to think if there was a character I didn't like. Besides, like the end and the Royals. the royals. Most times you don't like royals in a book. Anyway, but that's the 3. 3 incomplete. Do I still have quite a few other series to finish? Yes. We'll get to that. Now, before I dive into other books, I read 33 books last year. 27 graphic novels / manga. I was also keeping track of how many books I purchased and how much I spent. We won't be doing that again. It was mostly the fact of making sure, because I didn't write a list of the books I bought. I just tally marked it. So I'm like, a couple times, I set it down, and I'm like, okay, I'll get to it. And then we're like, did I add this? Did I tally this? Was this tallied? So this is a rough estimate. And I have to add up real quick. Hold on. Okay, I bought about 150 books. Estimate. Pretty sure that last month I gave it up. So. But I bought about 150 books. I will admit that probably, really, 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, sorry, 170 books. I'm not gonna lie, probably about 50 or 60 of them came from the Friends of the Library book sale that I do annually. I will not be doing that this year because short on room on books. And we're also saving up for a trip, so money, space, I need to read more books before I buy more books type thing. Put myself on that contract. You read so many books before you buy another book type thing. But roughly, like I said, I'm pretty sure that last couple of months I gave up because I was just like, I don't remember if I tallied them or not. And that was about $1,500. 1,000. The last number I have is 1,536. That one's definitely a rough estimation because I would either round up or down depending on the situation. Like if I bought books at the bookstore, but I didn't buy all books, I bought like maybe something else, maybe like a Funko if it was Barnes & Noble, DVD, bookmark, or something else with it, I would just add up like the books and not the tax and stuff, and then the other things, the other items. That also includes Amazon. There was a couple of books where I couldn't find them in stores, so I bought them online, and it would be in an order with a lot of other things. So, rough estimate, about $1,500. Not doing that again. Again, was one of those of, did I mark this yet? Did I? I don't know. We're not doing that again. It's a lot more work than I wanted to do, so. Moving on. I did complete another series, though, that was not a part of the list. So, the other series I completed was the Dreamland Billionaires. The terms and condition was the last one I read. I read them out of order. I read book 3 first, and then 1 and 2. Which is not wrong. You kind of get a little spoils from the other 2, and what triggered all of it, kind of, as well. So, I liked it. It's a good series. So that's technically 4 series I finished. Was it on the list? No. But it is a win. So, win is a win. Small win, but it's a win. I read a book that I had DNF, which is did not finish because, again, I hated the characters. The Magician, The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamm by Michael Scott. I don't like Josh. And he was pissing me off. So I was like, when I was like, I need a break from this character specifically. And I can't tell you how long ago I DNF'd this book, but I finished it last year. I finished it in 2024, so go me. I did it. I think it's on my list. I may not put it on the list. I technically didn't really start it back in high school, but I have a lot. I think I have most of the series. We'll work on that one. That one's, yeah. I hated Josh. I hate Josh. Like, I hope he gets better, but I really don't like Josh in that book. But it was a book I DNF'd and finished this year. So, win's a win. Win's a win. We'll go into books I didn't really like. Like I said, I didn't like most of this series just because I don't like Ever or her friend Haven. Especially didn't like her friend Haven. I don't like Josh. This one was okay. All He'll Ever Be by W. Winters. I think because it's technically like 5 books in here. I don't think anyone tells me. There's like 4 or 5. Hold on. I wrote it down because I was like, how many freaking books are in this one? I think it's 4. Separate. Yeah, 4. So this is technically 4 books in one, but it's all about the same couple. And She-Thick. And this is why I don't think I could do the thick books like I used to in high school. Because I was getting annoyed. Like, at the end, I was like, I almost DNF'd it, but I was like, push through. So, it's not terrible. I think I just got burned out. She's not there I was wanting to try. It was one of those I have to buy it online. And kept forgetting. Until, like, after I already bought other books. And I was like, oh yeah, I meant to buy hers online. But this one was available in Barnes & Noble, so I got it. So, it's good. It's thick. It's long. Do as you will. Test your own self, because maybe read one book at a time. Because it was, whew. Wasn't bad, but long. Like I said, the only ones I really didn't like was just the Immortal Sisters. I got this one. I tried another Lillian Lark. I read Deceived by the Gargoyles in 2023, which is really good, so I got this one. My only issue with it is this. It's small. It's, let me see. 79 pages. 79 pages. I wanted more. Was my only issue with it, is I wanted more than this. I wanted more. So. And then The Star and the Stone and the Star by Gillian Graves. Again, it's small, and I think it's less pages than the other one. 77 pages. So again, it was good, but small, and I wanted more. And I really love that cover. I don't know, I like that cover. So, only my really complaints about this year. Everything else went wonderfully. I had a year where most of the books I read I enjoyed. Besides that one series. Graphic novels. So, another, like, side thing with the completing series was I was behind on a lot of my manga series as well. Still a lot behind. But we're getting there. I am up to date with Black Butler. I've read all 33 volumes, reading for 34. I'm enrolled, excuse me, at one of my local places that as soon as it is published and shipped, I will get it. So I am up to date on Black Butler, and I need all my friends to be up to date on Black Butler so I can talk to them about this crap that's going on, because this is another Full Metal Alchemist situation. If you don't know what that one is, that they did this anime series and they got so far ahead in the manga from the anime series got farther ahead than the manga that they just went with whatever story they wanted. So the manga goes one way and the anime kind of matches up and then takes a veer left off, torn off the road up into the side, and they never move back up again. So they made a second series for Full Metal Alchemist called Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which follows the manga better. Same situation. Black Butler got popular, they decided to make an anime, the anime got ahead of the manga, took that left turn up into God knows where, and yeah. Like, I started reading to catch up, and I've seen the first season of Black Butler, so I know the outcome. I have not seen the second season. Volume 33. We still have not reached anything about the second season. We're still dealing with Sebastian and CL. So, yes. I need one of my friends to catch up so we can talk about this, or I need someone to tell so we can talk about this, because, oh my god. And now this is where a lot of the new release stuff for Black Butler, they're like, oh, we're coming out with another season, and another season. Because the manga's so far ahead that there's stuff that they didn't do. Like that it's in the manga. But the anime is now wibbly wobbly. I think they just need to redo the anime. That's just me. But anyway, I've caught up on it. Waiting patiently for the next volume so I can still be caught up on it. Another one that I liked was Black Cat. It is out of print, so I'm having to buy it online. The only problem was that it gets expensive. But I have all the volumes now. I've read up to volume 18. I only have 2 volumes left, and then I'm done. So I'm mostly caught up on the Black Butler, or the Black Cat, not Black Butler. So, getting there. So, another one that I was doing was Fire Force. I was watching the anime, and season 3 is taking so long to be done and released and everything. I said, screw it, I'm going to read the manga. I'm almost caught up to where we are in the anime. Not there yet, but we are. The thing is, the manga is completed. So that means the anime won't be taking that left turn. But I'm trying to finish this one, and then we'll go from there. So, I bought volume 20 here recently. I haven't read it. I think I didn't grab the latest volume I read. I just grabbed a volume. So, I think I'm on volume, 16 on that one. So, I think there's, 32, 33, maybe, something like that. So, getting there. Trying to catch up. There's one that I decided, besides Black Butler, after catching up and realizing it wasn't completed, because I thought it was, since, season 1, season 2. No, I found out it's not completed, so my original thing was to, stay up to date with one series. Now we stayed up to date with 2 series. But the series I had chosen was Titan's Bride. This is adult. but I actually had read it online a bit, a couple chapters, and then I found it came out printed. So I'm staying up to date with this one. I just got the newest volume, haven't read it yet, but I got the newest volume. This is volume 5, volume 6 over there. So, yay! I'm getting there. Another thing I was doing is that they had start re-releasing Goosebumps in tins, and I mostly just wanted to collect the tins. But I didn't read Goosebumps as a kid, so I decided to buy the originals secondhand and start reading them. Because the ones in the tins, they don't have the raised Goosebumps, and then they don't have the number. So I started reading Goosebumps. Why not? So I've gotten most of them secondhand now. Or, yeah, so I've over half. I think I'm still missing a few, but I've gotten over half of them. I'm just reading those, just, excuse me, in between trying to lighten the mood with some of the stuff I read, kind of like I do with the manga. It will be book, manga, Goosebumps, book, manga, Goosebumps, just to try to break it up a little bit here. So, now on to what I liked that I read. Yeah, I read Butcher on Blackboard. It is serial killers, romance. I think what a lot of people are missing with this is they're taking it too seriously, because this is a dark romance comedy. And how I took that, because it even says, no, back this way. It even says on the trigger and warning pages that it is a dark romantic comedy. So, I take it as it's a dark comedy with romance. Don't take it so seriously. There were some things that were pretty gruesome, but it's a dark comedy romance. I view it kind of like Little Shop of Horrors. I liked it. It's not everyone's cup of tea. That's fine. I've already read the second book this year. It's good as well. I'm waiting for the third one. But yes, Butcher and Blackbird, I read. I liked it. I thought it was funny. But again, don't take it seriously. Think of it as a dark comedy with romance. Mostly dark comedy. It's kind of like the menu. Dark comedy. Dark comedy. Another book I read was The Bride of the Shadow King by Sylvia Mercedes. This is now available in Barnes & Noble, the first book. I've seen the first book in Barnes & Noble. I've not seen the second one, which pisses me off, because I need the second one. So, the cover's different, so I guess they changed it from what she originally had printed, but it's good. It takes mythical creatures and turn like a slight change of what we're normally used to. Like, there's unicorns, but they're not the pretty, graceful unicorns we know and love. So I like that. The aspect of they've taken, common, known, mythical creatures, supernatural creatures, and more mythical creatures, really, fantasy creatures, and changed them. It's just an interesting read. I recommend it. I went down a gargoyle hole because of the Gargoyles Steve, so let me see what else I can find here. So Gargoyles Delight by Naomi Lucas and Mel Braxton. This one's interesting. Different take on gargoyles. I don't know how else to describe it. It is very, really don't. It has the gargoyle lore, but different. Like, he turns to stone during the day for reasons. It's different. They've taken... I like when they do things differently than the standard, you know, stuff. So, take that as you will. My friend recommended this to me, and it is funny. My roommate is a vampire. It's cheesy. It's campy. It is... Don't take it too seriously. Romantic comedy, like, it is silly, stupid at some points. Kind of funny, though. There's a second book, but this is My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. Okay, it was funny for me, so... Again, it's not everyone's cup of tea. That's fine. Camera Shy by Cave Cove. This is a plus-size girly, so good. I don't know. I'm trying to think how to describe it without going into a whole exaggeration of it, but it's good. There is one little trope I don't like, and I think because it hits close to home for me, so there's that. But it's good. It's good. I enjoyed it. This is another funny one. Assistant to the Villain by Nicole. I have not know how to pronounce that last name, so it's kind of campy, silly. Focus, thank you, camera. Campy, silly, fantasy, but like with a modern twist, kind of like how the movie Ella Enchanted was, where they did things to give it modern aspects. So I like that. I've read the second one already this year, which is Apprentice to the Villain. There's supposed to be a third one coming out soon. Recommend. It's hilarious. It's goofy. Like, there's some dark humor, but it's it's funny. So it may not be everyone's cup of tea. It might be a slow build-up. It is a very slow romance burn. Very slow. Book 2, we're still have not... Like, we had Confess, and then we backpedaled. Really. But it's funny. It's campy. Again, don't take it too seriously. It's a comedy. Sorry, I felt something. What else did I stumble on? Yes, I read a lot of romance books this year. I got nothing for you. This is what I'm doing. Got Not Your Crush's Cauldron by April Asher. This is a trilogy. This is technically book 3. So, might ruin the other 2 books, because it's about 3 sisters. This is the 3rd sister, also plus size. And the other 2 sisters by this book have already gotten with their people, so... It's whatever. I think the first book's Not Your Hex's Exes. Might be the second book. But anyway, it's good. It's witchy. She is a plus-size witch, and he is an angel. Little angel. So, it's got some funnies. It's got some good stuff. Does make me want to, like, challenge myself, because the premise of the book is she's got this... She's a school teacher, and she's got this project, well, she's a college teacher, I think, and she's got this project of having students push themselves outside their boundaries every once in a while, because it is good for you. Now, sometimes when you get in a rut, that's a good thing to do, is go outside your normal boundaries and stuff, and safeties, and live a little, or learn something new. So, kind of want to start doing that a little bit more. Not excessively, but every once in a while. Excuse me. So, there's that. I read Bride from Ali Hazelwood. It was okay. Again, I like seeing different... Focus. Hi. Thank you. Different takes on vampires and werewolves. Instead of the same old things, just... It's different. I can kind of understand if people don't like it, but it was fine for me. I liked it. That was cute. Okay, now we're getting to some stuff. The Wrong Pucking Number by C.R. Jane. Did they go about it the wrong way? Yes. I'll admit that one. But it's so good. Especially when you get this picture and there's a picture at the back. That's, I think it's work safe. Just doesn't have a shirt. Yeah. But it's the Wrong Pucking series, the Pucking Wrong series. She's got quite a few of them. I read 2 so far. Last year. This is the first one. Like I said, do they go about getting the girl the wrong way? Yes. But they kind of make up for it. So, it is a little bit dark. It is a little unhinged. The guys are. They're stalkers, 5s. But it's good. So, there's that. The second one's the Wrong Pucking Guy. The Pucking Wrong Guy. So, she's also, there's like 4 of them out already. Yes. Because there's Pucking Wrong Number, there's the Wrong Guy, the Wrong Date, the Wrong Man, and the Wrong Rookie is supposed to be coming out at some point. I will rave about this series because I like it. I like the retellings of classics and twisting things and stuff. This is a Never After series, and this lady has taken, Emily McIntire has taken classics and twisted them. This is a Peter Pan retelling here, Hook is, where you want to be with Hook. Making Peter the bad guy. But yes. I've read 3 of these series now. There's Hook, I've read Scar, Twisted, which is a Aladdin one, Scarred is a Lion King one, Wretched, which is hold on, I'm thinking. I think Rich is the Oz one, and then Crossed is the Hunchback one, and then Hexed, which is the newest one, is a Lermarriott one. Unfortunately, that's the end of the series. I wanted to see what she could do with all the other stuff, but we'll have to deal with what we have. So, I cannot recommend this one enough. It is dark, but it's good. Oh, so good. Really like the retellings. I do. I really do. Last but not least. If you watch Stranger Things, you want more Eddie. Flight of Icarus. It's probably the only romance book I didn't read this year, besides the young adult stuff. Flight of Icarus. It's Eddie's backstory. If you love Eddie, you'll love this. It's great. It makes me want to read the other Stranger Things books, which I have not done. I just didn't do it. I now want to. Highly recommend it. Now, that isn't all the books I have read. Those are just the ones I want to mention to you guys. So, let me get back here. I did complete my challenge for 2024. So happy because I didn't complete 2023. So, now for 2025's 2025 the series challenge, whatever we're calling it, the reading challenge. Again, I'm still gonna try to complete some series. That's not the actual challenge, since I did that last year. That's kind of a bonus challenge thing to continue on, because, again, I've read a lot of series that I have not finished, and that bugs me. My actual series, the actual challenge, is to read as many books as I am tall. I got really close this past year, 2024. Sorry, my piercing's constant. I got really close. But I want to try to see if I can get my read pile will be as tall as me or taller. Which means I'm probably going to get some thick books out. But that is the series. That is the challenge. I am 5'3", so that's the goal. On top of that, to complete some more series, just 'cause. And that is it. That is it for 2020. That is it for 2024. Like I said, I've read some more. I read like 3 Goosebumps, so they're not in the part of the stack. I read 3 of these. I read, I think, 1 last year. I didn't put in the thing. But let me know your favorite reads from 2024. Any series you suggest. I'm always taking suggestions. Suggestions are not bad. I just have so many. Let me know your thoughts on any of the books. It's okay if you didn't like them. Just, don't be too mean about not liking it. I know a lot of hate for some books. A lot of people did not like the Blackbird and Butcher and Blackbird. I still don't like Haunting Online, but I was like questioning a friend of mine when I was reading Butcher and Blackbird. I was like, I think I might need to get some help because I'm liking this book. And she's like, do you still hate Haunting Online? I'm like, yes, I still hate it. She goes, I think you'll be fine. So, it is what it is. What I am doing with the manga, because I forgot to talk about that, is I'm going to complete this one, because I have 2 books left, and then go for another series that's kind of out of print that you can't get in stores. Because I have a lot of older ones that I just need to catch up on. I kind of just spread myself really wide instead of focusing on a few series. I just went everywhere. So, trying to bring that back in. My 2 that I'm probably going to stay up to date on will probably be the Black Butler and the Titan's Bride, just because they're still printing until that stops or whatnot. I may pick up a new series. It just depends. I haven't decided what I'm going to do next after this one. And then this is the, newer one that is completed that I'm going to check on. Again, I haven't decided which ones I'm going to do after that. Working on it. Feel as you go type thing. But I'm trying to condense myself and not be so far out. Finish some stuff, and then move on. Finish some stuff. So that's the goal. So, recap. 5'3", that's how far I want to go, and finish my stuff. If you have any thoughts or ideas for challenges next year, because I haven't really thought of anything, let me know. Let me know what your challenges are this year. Again, recommend books, recommend series. Let's talk. And I'll see you guys next time.